Production, the new assistant, who just got benefits, uses a 50-ton hydraulic cutter to cut the steel. After precise calculations, 10mm of steel is just enough for one screw. The cut steel is stacked neatly and moved to the heating station. After careful arrangement, the heating plate can hold 250 pieces of raw material. A high-end torch modification is used. The modified furnace quickly heats the bottom material to shaping temperature while preheating the top. After 37 minutes, the worker uses tongs to place the shaped material onto the forging station. To enhance the pin base's strength, a costly forging process is used. With a special mold, a single high-pressure impact shapes the base. Once it cools, perfection means no flaws are allowed. Even the shaped base is turned on a lathe again to ensure smooth, burr-free edges. Only then does it meet the company's quality standards. Since the screw base lacks a turning block, to prevent the pin from rotating during tightening, a locking notch is made at the base. This notch fits perfectly with the screw bracket to form an interlock. After making the locking notch, the other side's thread position is processed. A smooth cross-section makes the screw look better. Since today's production is for a 100-ton King's steel plate pin, the manufacturer designed a 16mm diameter screw size. So, the outer diameter of the thread position is processed to 17mm, and a positioning hole is made in the middle. Once the positioning hole is done, it's placed on a special drilling platform to make an 8mm diameter, 10cm long hole in the middle of the screw. This is for lubricating the steel plate bushing with grease. Adequate lubrication reduces the wear of the steel plate bushing. But just making a grease hole in the screw isn't enough. To store more grease inside the screw, it's fixed on a lathe again to carve out an oil storage groove over 3mm deep between the base and the pin. This reduces the frequency of monthly oiling for the owner. After the turning work is done, to increase efficiency, a special thread machine is used to make locking threads on the pin. The 16mm locking thread prevents the pin from breaking during fastening. Then, a 6mm hole is drilled at the newly processed groove position with a bench drill. This method allows subsequent oiling without disassembling the pin, and the grease won't leak. Making a 6mm thread at the screw's filling port is essential for installing a one-way grease nozzle. To make the finished pin more perfect, areas not processed by the lathe are polished with a special water film polisher until they meet the standard of visible shine. The finished pin is then meticulously cleaned with expensive 98-octane gasoline before being packed in individual bags to better prevent rust. Finally, the pin packed in the bag is vacuum sealed. This is the company's strict quality requirement for their products. At this point, the mass production of steel plate pin screws is complete.